Hello everyone, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. It's that time of year again where the Goodreads Choice Awards have just gone up, so let's see what they are. This is one of all book lovers' favourite time of year if you use Goodreads to track your reading and do reviews. It shortlists the best books of the year per genre. So we've got fiction, mystery and thriller, historical fiction, fantasy, romance, science fiction, horror, humour, non-fiction, memoirs and autobiographies, history and biography, graphic novels and comics, which I'll be skipping because I don't really read them anyway. Poetry, I haven't read any, so I'll skip that one. Debut novels, young adult fiction, obviously not. Young adult fantasy, and no. And middle grade children's, no. So we're going to first click on fiction. Let's see what the top contenders are and which one will I vote for. Oh, crikey, we've got Olga Dies Dreaming by Joshil Gonzalez. Oh dear, have I read any of these? The Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand. Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. How Not to Drown in a Glass of Water by Angie Cruz. Haven't read any of those yet. Honor by 30 Umi Umrigar. A Frederick Backman book called The Winners. I still can't get through the other Frederick Backman book, which is it's called A Bear Town. I've been trying to read that for so long, so no. Missing Hearts by Celeste Ng. Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. God, I thought I'd read more out of my comfort zone this year. I haven't read any of these. Oops. The Paradise by Hanya Yangihara. Lucy by the Sea by Elizabeth Strout. True Biz by Sarah Novick. Wish You Were Here by Jodie Picoult. Nightcrawling by Layla Motley. Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. Notes on an Execution by Dania Kukafka. Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby van Pelt. Oh god, I can't vote on this. This Time Tomorrow by Emma Strobe. Mad Honey by Jodie Picoult. Oh wow, two Jodie Picoult books in here, is it? And Jennifer Finney Boylan, that's good. Now Is Not the Time to Panic, I think it is, by Kevin Wilson, and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I haven't read any of them. How bad is that? I think I should make it my goal to read at least one. Which one should we check out? I do like Jodie Picoult. Let's see what Wish You Were Here is about. A deeply moving novel about the resilience of the human spirit in a moment of crisis. Oh, this sounds like something I'd enjoy. Diana is perfectly on track. She will be married by 30, done having kids by 35, and move out to the New York City suburbs, all while climbing the professional ladder in the cutthroat art auction world. She's not engaged just yet, but she knows that her boyfriend, Finn, a surgical resident, is about to propose. But then a virus that felt worlds away has appeared in the city, and on the eve of their departure, Finn breaks the news. It's all hands on deck at the hospital. He has to stay behind. You should still go, he assures her, since it would be a shame for all of their non-refundable trip to go to waste. And so reluctantly she goes. I mean, that sounds good. It sounds a bit like a COVID-19 novel. Probably not one I'm rushing to pick up, but here you go. I've put it on my want to read list. Out of all of them, that is the one I would. Let's click on to Mystery and Thriller. Okay, there we go, right away. All the Good People Here by Ashley Flowers, which is a book that I am absolutely desperate to read, but I haven't yet, so I need to bump that up my list actually. There's Alice Feeney's Daisy Darker, which I wasn't too thrilled with. More Than You'll Ever Know by Katie Gutierrez. Paris Apartment, which was alright, by Lucy Foley. The Family Remains by Lisa Jewell, which I had quite a lot of problems with. Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Rayborn. The Maid by Nita Prose, which was pretty good. Family Game by Catherine Stedman. I don't really enjoy Catherine Stedman. The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James, another book that I really want to read. Ooh, there's a Richard Osman book in here called The Bullet That Missed. I know that my partner has been reading Richard Osman, so that will be interesting for him. There's one called The Overnight Guest by Heather Gudenkauf. The It Girl by Ruth Ware. A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. A lot of these books have been on my list, but I haven't gotten around to them yet. The Night Shift by Alex Finley. The Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum. Oh, I already know what I'm going to vote for now. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. That gets my vote. But the other ones... Oh, wait, this is hard. Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister is also on this list. Those are the only two books I have voted 5 out of 5 stars so far this year. That is hard. And then we've got The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen, or Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to vote for The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, purely because as much as I loved Julia McAllister's book, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, it did have that unrealistic element to it that I don't tend to enjoy in books. Yeah, it was all about, you know, time warps and getting stuck in like time loops and stuff. So The Housemaid was just more believable for me. So The Housemaid gets my vote. A boom. Historical fiction, I doubt that I've read anything from this list. Let's just check. There's Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Don't know any of the others. I'm not going to go read through all of them right now. Oh, there's a Diana Gabaldon book on there. Go Tell the Bees I'm Gone. But no, I haven't read any of the historical fiction. So fantasy, I already know I wouldn't have read any of the fantasy books. There's Sarah J Maas, House of Sky and Breath. Nope. Romance. Let's see if I've read any of the romance that made this list. Oh yes, I have. I've read Thank You for Listening by Julia Whelan, which is okay. Ooh, there's a couple of Colleen Hoovers on here I can see. There's Reminders of Him, which I've read. It Starts With Us, which I haven't read yet, but it's on my list. Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, which I really liked actually. Okay, they're the only ones I've read from the list. Which one do I vote for? Oh dear. I can't vote for It Starts With Us because I haven't read it yet. What did I give? Thank You for Listening. Oh, I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, so clearly not that one. Reminders of Him. What did I give that one? By Colleen Hoover. Oh, brilliant. It says I have not given it a rating, which I always do. So I feel like Goodreads has just kind of gotten really shit lately. Part of Your World, I gave 3 out of 5. I thought it was cute, but it didn't blow me away. I think just because I'm a fan of Colleen Hoover, I'm going to say Reminders of Him, vote. I wonder if there's going to be any other books I can actually, or genres I can vote for on this. Science fiction, let's have a look through the list briefly. Sadly, Project Hail Mary isn't there, otherwise I'd be able to cast 1 vote. There's Blake Crouch book, Upgrade, which I have been wanting to read. I do like Blake Crouch, which is something for me, not being a science fiction reader. But no, I've read none of those, so I can't. Horror, let's see if I've read any of the horror. Oh, there's some here that I know is on my list to read, like Just Like Mother by Anne Heltzel. Oh dear. No, I haven't read any of the horror on this list either. This is terrible. Humour, I doubt I would have read any of those. Non-fiction, perhaps. Brené Brown. No. Memoir and autobiography. I do read some, but not really new ones. Oh, there's the Matthew Perry autobiography on here that I do want to read, although I've heard that it focuses a lot on his addiction problems. There's the Alan Rickman diaries. There's that other book by Jeanette McCurdy called I'm Glad My Mom Died. But no, haven't read any of those. How have I possibly read almost 50 books this year and not read half of the books, or even a few percentage of the books on this? Ooh, Anna by Amy Odell is on here for under the Best History and Biography, which I do want to read. Graphic novels, I'm just going to skip. Poetry, I'm going to skip. Debut novel, here we go. Here's something I might possibly have got something for. Okay, the only one I've read from the debut novels is The Maid by Nita Prose, which I gave a 3 out of 5, but it's the only one I've read, so vote. Right, so clearly I need to go through these lists and choose some books that I would like to read, because these are voted the best in the genres, and I've read hardly any of them. To be fair, I've been such a mood reader this year, it's not even funny. Let me know if you're voting on the Goodreads Choice Awards and what your favourite book of the year so far is. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.